Coming up on today's episode, the day starts great as we hunt for discount yacht bargains in Plymouth. However, it then takes a turn for the worst when my ship decides it likes to have water on both sides of the hull. The words boat and marine have got something very much in common with the words baby, horse and equine. And that is, the moment you put it in front of a product name, it becomes so much more expensive than anywhere else. So, I need bits for the boat. So today we are looking at discount stores in Plymouth. So we are first going to a Army and Naval surplus shop called Bogey Knights, and then later on we're going to Marine Bazaar, which is more of a... I actually don't know. I got recommended to go and have a look, so we'll find out together. So first off the Bogey Knights, I've got a list of things I need, and I'm hoping that they're going to have a fair bit there at a fair bit cheaper than anywhere else. I really don't want to go to the chandlery, because if I do, I need to sell another kidney. So let's go. It's looking promising already. Oh. Loads of ropes, safety rings, marine stuff, more ropes, a radar, and a rocket or a torpedo. I don't know. There's loads here. Well, that was an interesting place. If you're a army collector, then definitely head down, because there's so much cool stuff there. They had like hoods off of tornadoes. The giant thing that I thought was a rocket was a fuel tank. They had parts of a red arrow that wasn't a red arrow, was a hawk or something like that. I don't know. Rockets. There was loads of stuff everywhere. Unfortunately for the occasional yachty, not really what I needed. I did get a couple of pieces of very long line. I'm going to use some spring lines, which is good. So now we'll move on to our second stop, Marine Bazaar. And I can see myself having to go to the chandlery. I hope Marine Bazaar have got what I need at cheaper. Right, stop 2. Interesting shop. So it's basically another chandlery, but this one has got a second-hand section as well. So although I did pick a few bits up, their prices are about the same as Force 4 or the Marine Superstore. But the steal of the show is this. Now I know what you're going to say, that is a mooring buoy pickup ball, and it is, and I know that, but it was £6, and I need a round fender for the back of the boat. So it's the same size as a round fender. Just because its previous life was used as a pickup buoy doesn't mean it can't be repurposed. So for £6, it's going to be repurposed for now until I can afford a proper one, into a fender. Because the ball fenders were, at that size, were still £40. I'm not paying that. I'd rather just get a football. So yeah, pick that up, and that's it. So to the boat. So we've got quite a few different types of lines here that I've picked up. We've got 2 lots of 10mm 6 meters for bow and stern. I've picked up 2 12mm by 10 meters for my springs, and then I've got 2 multi-purpose ones that are both about 20 meters in length from the first shop I went to, the surplus store. And they're going to be for general purpose. If I'm single-handing and need a long slip line, I've got these. Or if I'm trying to set up and catch a mooring line on my own, then I've got this stuff as well. So they're going to replace the creaky ones that are already on. There's no point renewing them now, though, because we're supposed to be going out in the next, 20 minutes. So I'll just get them ready for when we come back in. So we've got a slight change of plan. Unfortunately, the guys that are coming down to help me this evening can't make it. So we're going to finish doing the boat jobs and finish doing the stuff, or putting in the stuff that I bought earlier. So first off, rod holder. I've also picked up a anchor ball, important piece of equipment if you're anchoring in a cove or stuff like that. Let others know what's going on. So we're going to get this ready to be used. I don't need it now, I'm in a marina, but we're going to have it at least attached to a line and stuff, so when I want to use it I can just hoist it straight up using a spare halyard and get ready to go. Okay, easy enough. Two pieces to tie together, 2 knots either end. And all we're going to do is take this working piece, probably another bowline since they're the easiest ones to do for this. Cool. Anchor ball ready to be used. Okay, so next up is liquids, water and diesel cleaning. I don't know whether the water's clear or not on this boat. I've not used it, I've only drank out a bottle of water so far. The diesel filter's clear. I can't speak for the tank though, because I can't see the tank. So to that end, we have got PuraClean for the water, and Marine 16 for the diesel. There is some calculations for this stuff, but I'm probably just going to pour half the bottle in and see how it goes. The diesel tank, pretty sure it's probably about half empty by now because I have been pumping and using it anyway. So my plan is to fill it up with this. You can't over clean, I don't think. It cleans up to 90 litres or 20-gallon tank. I have no idea how big my tank is. So you can't over clean some things. So I should imagine if I just use a pot, I've got 2 pots, so I could just use both. Stick them into the tank, fill the tank to the brim, leave it for, it says leave the tank for 1 to 12 hours. So I'll pump it through the pipes and then leave it for a day or 2. Or maybe when I'm next back in the marina, whenever. And then I can clean it through the pipes. And hopefully, once I've rinsed it through a few times, it'll be clean and nice. As for the diesel, I don't know how much is in the tank either because I've got no fill line. But I've got a stick. So I'll use the stick to see if I can gauge how much diesel is in there. And then I can use this and put it in. I don't know how big the tank is though, so my idea for that is to let the tank run down really low, go and fill it to the brim at the pump, and that'll at least give me a rough idea of how much diesel it takes. So let's go do the water first. I've got to make the pipe up first though, so let's do that now. So I've just come below thinking, oh, this water's taking a long time to fill up. Oh, I can hear the bilge pump's bloody going. By the looks of it, someone didn't tell me that the water tank leaks. So it's currently fighting for its life on the bilge pumps. I've turned off the water pump. And I'm trying to get down to the tank. This is wet under here. It's not wet in the wall. Wet in the locker. Oh, what's this? Is that a leak? How am I gonna get this out? Oh, it's a complete tear. Oh no. The whole water tank's torn. Oh, okay. That is a complete tear. Well, at least the bilge pumps are handling it. Did I fill this entire locker up? Not quite. Cell's wet though. I need to dry that down. Oh. This is going to be on the bilge pumps for a while. Look at it! Still going down there. It's still pumping out the side. Oh. Okay. Right. What else do I have? Is that going down? That is going down. Problem is that's now so full. Yeah, look at it. Where's that coming out? At my feet? Look at it. I don't think that's supposed to be underwater. How's that coming out? Is that what's flowing into the bilges? I'm not sure it is. Sounds. Is this a bilge? Looks like it might be. But this is flowing into somewhere. Where is this flowing from? Oh no, it goes that way. And into there. They're clearly all connected. Yeah, you as well. Okay, water level. There. Water level. I think it's working. The watermark here is dropping, and the mark in here which I made above that black line there I think is dropping. I can't really tell. I mean, the bilges are still full, so they're getting water from somewhere. If I can get the bag out and empty the bag, then at least I can get into the cabin properly without it being in the way, and then I can get the rest of the water out. But of course, everything on this boat is manual, so I'm currently foot pumping all the litres out. Okay, so here's the next attempt. This is a fuel transfer pump that I had on for storage for later use. It's going to be transferring water now in the hope of clearing that bilge. Stick this in the actual tank that's causing the issues first. Yes! Straight into the bilge. We can then get pumped out with a boat. Okay, so sit rep. The bilges are working overtime. I have managed to clear the water out and put this back. There's still water and damp in the bottom, but it's getting cold, so it's just making everything else damp, so I'll deal with that later. But it's watertight down there, so at least that's okay. There's a bit more water still in this bit, but I can't pump it out, so I'll get some more batteries for that. The bilges are being pumped out as we speak. The rest of the boat is dry, it's just that bow bit. So, all in all, we're nearly back to where we were before I started trying to fill the water up. Less one broken tank, so something else to repair. Right, I will get the diesel done, so let's do that next. And I hope the diesel tank's alright, because that would be far worse. So when I bought the boat, it came with this stick, which says diesel tank, stick 2 gallons. I'm hoping this means it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 gallon tank. But we're going to use it today as just a dipstick to find out how much fuel is actually in it. So, I need the key again. It's here. And a rag. And a light. Oh. Well, that's helpful. It doesn't go straight down. It's got a curve to it. I wonder if I can thread it. There we go. Survey says So if the stick's to be believed, it's got 7.5 gallons left in the 10-gallon tank. How many gallons is in a litre? I think it's 4.5 or something, I think. 4 litres per gallon. Anyway, I don't know when this was last treated. So, if this treats 100 litres and we say that 4 litres is a gallon, I think roughly. 100 litres of fuel. Quick maths. 100 litres, 4 litres, 40 gallons. Ish. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. Actually, you know what? At least the diesel tank doesn't leak. Okay, so to recap, new lines has made the boat a lot quieter, so that's great. I'm in for a good night's sleep. Diesel is good. We're over half a tank full with 7 gallons if the stick is to be believed. And I've put a whole bottle of treatment in because hopefully that'll help. If there is anything. I'm pretty sure there's not because I've already checked the filters, but just in case. Water is a big problem. The tank is burst, so I need a new tank. However, at least now we're back to being a watertight boat, so I haven't got to worry about that until I buy another tank, and then I have to install that. So that's done. A job I didn't need to have, I really didn't want to have, but here we are. So what was supposed to be a couple of shops, quick boat job and go sailing, has turned into a couple of shops and a lot of boat jobs. So yet again, another boat job video. We'll end it there, and hopefully in the next video we'll be going sailing. So if you've enjoyed watching me have a catastrophe and a calamity, please like the video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you on the next one. So take care, and we'll see you soon. Goodbye.